everyone, it's GamerSin and I'm back with another video 1 week later. Yeah, so it seems like I will try to do these videos more consistently. Today's video will be a bit interesting, maybe for some people depending on who's watching. So it's mainly targeted to people who have actually played Storm Connections or Storm games. If you haven't, feel free to stick around, but mainly I'll be focusing on that. So I had an idea in the middle of the week or so, at some point I was thinking, you know what, there's like a lot of characters or cosmetic changes I would like to be in Storm Connection, like costumes. And so I thought I'll make a list of all the characters and cosmetics, or characters mainly, costumes, that I would like them to add in Storm Connection. Maybe for some of them they could even be new characters, but if we're not gonna get a new character, at least the least they could do is give us the character costumes for existing characters, so we can have some more variety. Okay, without any further ado, I've made a list which is like 33 strong, but there's in some of these points they apply to many characters, so it's probably a lot of costumes. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you'd actually pay for costume packs. Actually, that's one thing I want to see, how many people are actually interested in. Like if they did a paid costume packs, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for like a X amount of characters in each one, or based on themes, would you actually pay for those? I personally would, but want to see what the wider audience thinks of the games. Like the in Storm Revolution, they did these. I remember, I think it was Storm Revolution back in the day. So they did the costume packs, from which the characters now are all in the game anyway. The base costumes they added, they as part of the package they come in. So like for example, they added the reanimation characters as costumes, I think, in Storm Revolution and things like that, which are now in the games as standard. But yeah, they did do it at some point. I don't think they've done it in Storm 4, like a strict costume pack. They came as part of an expansion pass for Road to Port and stuff, but I don't think they did like a strictly costumes only kind of pack. But yeah, it would be nice, I think, if they did do it. So sorry for going on a tangent, but yeah, let's get started now with the list. Number 1, so Sage Mode Naruto. He has a couple of variants I would like them to add as costumes. So number 1, please, for the love of God, add a version without a cloak. All of the Sage Mode Narutos in the game have a cloak on, but we play him literally in the story mode where he's there without the cloak, and in other parts of the game as well. So just add a version without a cloak, and another version maybe with just without cloak and also battle damaged, like he was in the war arc later on, like when he hit the Rasengan on 6 parts Obito. Another one they can add is Sage Mode KLM. So KLM now should have a skin where he has the Sage Mode on as well. So he's in KLM plus the Sage Mode. That is another sick. That was a big moment in the war, and there's a costume like that in the story mode as well where you play. So they could easily add that one. It's a small little tweak to the eyes. That's about it. I don't think anything else changes. Maybe they could add some different moves or something. I don't know. Another one is 6-part Sage Mode. So I don't know where this one would actually go. They could either make a costume variant for the 6 parts Naruto, where he has the 9 Tails Chakra mode on as well, and just give him the version where he's in base, but he has the 6-part Sage Mode with the plus in his eyes, without any hues around the eyes. So that could be a variant for that, or that could just even be a variant for Sage Mode Naruto. I don't know how they do it, but I'll be happy for that to be a skin in the game. And next is Sasuke. Sasuke the Last needs a few variants. First of all, so they have End of War Naruto variant in the game already, and they also have End of War Sakura, but the one they're missing is End of War Sasuke, so that's not in the game. So they need to add, they could add that to the last character version because he was missing an arm. So Sasuke the Last could have the End of War version. And another thing Sasuke the Last can have is the Shinden version. Shinden version of Sasuke is not in the game, so that would be cool to add in as well. And okay, moving on, as another thing is, so I just finished Naruto recently, so at the end of Naruto you have the big wedding day for Naruto and Hinata. So I thought maybe those could be skins for Naruto and Hinata as well, the wedding day outfits. and they already have like a few of them already in the game for the girls as part of the, I think, the deluxe edition. I don't have them because I didn't get the deluxe edition, but ideally maybe they can make a pack for all the wedding day outfits for all the characters, that were the relevant characters, if they were wearing anything different for that. Another one is Kakashi 6th Hokage version without the white garb. So in the anime as well, it's similar to the Boruto version Kakashi, but he has like 6th Hokage written on the back behind him. So that would be nice to get as well, as for the DMS Kakashi, or maybe for a different version of Kakashi with purple lightning ideally as his jutsu change. So instead of making it blue, the lightning blade, they can make it purple. That would be cool. Same for the Shinden Sasuke as well, actually. That would be nice. And another thing is Shinden version for the rest of the cast, whoever it applies to. I think that would be really cool. So there's a lot of characters in the game. They have the Boruto version and they have the Shippuden version, but they don't have any Shinden version outfits, which is kind of a miss. So for example, Sai, Lee, Tenten, Ino, Shikamaru, Choji, Kiba, Shino, Yamato, Konohamaru, Temari, Gaara, Konkuro, Iruka, all these characters could have Shinden versions, skins. Speaking of Iruka, he only has one outfit, which is with the Allied Shinobi headband. So they could have just given him another version which has the regular headband as well, because he literally didn't just show up in the Allied Shinobi Force for the first time. He was in the flipping Naruto verse from before that and after that. So that will be another one. One more is Jugo. Am I the only one who's pissed at the outfits Jugo gets? He only gets the patient outfit from the hideout when they first recruited him, or the Akatsuki version. He was literally an important part of Team Heavy in between and Team Taka as well. So there should be another version where he's just wearing the purple cloak that they got from the Granny Cat's hideout for him. So there was an outfit. There was like a black robe as part of Team Heavy he was wearing as well, I think, or maybe he wasn't. I don't remember. But there's some other like robes and things they can give him as well. So yeah, that's another one for Jugo. Hagoromo is another one I thought of. It's a bit of a miss, but why did they not add a young version skin for him? That would have been cool as well. They have the old man Hagoromo skin, which is the main one, but they could have also given him the younger version skin when he fought Kaguya alongside Hamura. Ideally Hamura should be in the game as well, but that's a separate topic. Another one is for Kurenai, the alternative outfit with the Jonin jacket. She had that, I've seen in some parts of the show. She has that outfit on, but doesn't have it in this game as an alternate. And another one for Lee is Shippuden version without jacket. Like early on, there was like a filler arc during the Infinite Tsukiyomi where they're all taking the tuning exam, and then that Lee's there without the jacket. So I thought, you know what, that's an easy one they can add as well, without jacket for Lee. And Shisui should have a Jonin uniform version as well. Like he's seen in that uniform, because he only has the casual off-duty outfit basically. That's what he has in the game, but with a sword. But there's other versions of him like the Jonin with the Jonin uniform, so that should ideally get added in. And for early Shippuden Sasuke, another one would be to add a version with the Uchiha police uniform. Like there's one Infinite Tsukiyomi fillers where it's like Tsunade's dream, where he's reading Jiraiya's some novel, and in that Sasuke stays there in the village and he becomes the Uchiha police force member, lieutenant actually, and that was pretty cool. So they should add a skin for that. And another one for Naruto the Last I forgot is the orange hoodie casual outfit, where he's wearing the orange hoodie with the tracksuit bottom. That one's quite nice as well. That should be an alternate version for the last Naruto. And coming to a few of the Akatsuki members, Kakuzu and Hidan. So Hidan has this creation of Akatsuki version, which is just like him topless with the trousers on. But why the heck is the version from the anime not in there? So the anime version had him wearing a leather jacket or some kind of jacket and looked a lot more dripped out. So I think that version of Hidan should get added before Akatsuki. And for Kakuzu, they need to add him with the Akatsuki cloak on as well. Like all of his variants don't have a cloak on. They can add him in. Shinobi Striker just added him in recently with the cloak on, so they can easily do that in Storm Connection as well. And this is a side note, but another option I wanted to add was have some kind of setting, maybe, or at least a version of all the character skins with the battle damage version as well. Like that should just be something you can choose, because if you're doing a one in Storm 4, the battle damage, the way it worked was based on how much health you had lost. So if you had lost 1 health bar, you would get battle damaged on. So even in 1-round matches, so if you set the game settings to a single round, you would still see the battle damage variance of the characters. But with Storm Connection, what they've done now is after a whole round you get battle damage, which I think is a bit silly, to be honest. So there should be an option to have the other one as well. So if you're doing a single round match, you'll never see the battle damage versions until the end of the match. So either they add them as alternative skins so someone can just choose them from the beginning, or add a setting where you can change when the battle damage becomes active. So that would be cool. And another character is Itachi Uchiha, so he should have a casual outfit as well. I think like when he was off duty in the village, he had the black shirt with the Uchiha crest on, so that should be an outfit he should have in the game. So you can kind of, because putting the Akatsuki version of Itachi with Shisui paired up is like, for their team outfit, looks kind of weird. The Anbu one makes sense, okay, but that's not the only time he teamed up with Shisui, let's be honest. So there should be like an off-duty version so you could just link up. That would be cool. And another one for Kakuzu is with the reanimation with the cloak on as well. So Akatsuki version with cloak and also reanimation version with cloak. So that's one. And another one I have thought of is Momoshiki with his hair undone version. So like he shows up in Boruto's mind, the Momoshiki with his hair down and he's like a bit more damaged, like at the end of the battle like he was. So that version of Momoshiki should be in the game as well. And even, I don't know if maybe it already does, but I don't remember. So once your awakening runs out with Momoshiki, I think when it ends, he should end up in that version rather than being back to normal with his flipping bride dress on with the hair thing, the veil on. So I think that should not be a thing. Another one for Naruto, which any Naruto can have this, like base Naruto versions. It's like a Menma version of him as a skin from the limited Tsukuyomi arc, or the movie, and the 10/10 filler as well. Yeah, and another one that's kind of pisses me off is Sakura. So all of her versions in the game have, well, all of her like canon versions of her outfits have her with the 100 healings mark. But even though she didn't have the 100 healings back in the early Shippuden outfit, so they need to add a variant of her outfits, the older versions, without her with the 100 healing, so that they have a different awakening as well, because all of her awakenings go into the mitotic regeneration 100 healings, even though she didn't have it early on in the Shippuden, so that needs to be added. And one more is for the adult Sasuke. So we already have an adult Sasuke in the latest one, supporting Kage version, which is without cloak. But we also need that same without cloak skin for the other Sasuke, the Boruto version, which has a team ultimate with Naruto. Because the new supporting Kage Sasuke doesn't have a team ultimate with the adult Hokage Naruto. So, but when they fought Momoshiki, both of them are without the cloak. So to get that lower accurate representation, they should add the without cloak version to the Boruto Sasuke, who actually fought Momoshiki. So yeah, that's another one. Let's see what else is there. Yep, another one is Hiruzen. They could add a younger variant of him with the brown beard. Like they only have the older versions of him as Hokage and in the like his shinobi armor, but there should be also a younger version when the Nine-Tail attack happened in the village, that version, or even younger, maybe when he was a sensei to Team Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Orochimaru. So yeah, that's another one. And one more is all the, so say there was a lot of Hashirama outfits I wish they added to the game, and then they added them. Surprisingly, all of them got added in. There's like the Warring States period, the one that fought Mother at the end of the Final Valley, and all these things, but they only added them to the Sage Hashirama version. So I wish they add all of those skins to the normal without Sage Mode Hashiramas, or the base version. So all the outfits that Sage Hashirama has, they should get added to that version as well. So that would be cool. And one more is Madara coming in after Hashirama. So the fan version the one with the gun by, should have a Warring States period outfit as well, similar to what Hashirama has. They added like a hidden leaf outfit for him. I don't even know when he ever wore that, but there should be one like Hashirama has for the Warring States period as well. So that would be cool. And another one that just came to my mind recently was Kid Kakashi. He only has the representation from before Obito gave him the Sharingan. So I think one more version or skin should be there for Kid Kakashi, which has him with the Sharingan, and with another one where he has a Sharingan, but he's also covering it maybe with his headband. So that would be cool. Team Happy, so Sasuke, Karin, Suigetsu, Jugo, they should all get black cloaks. So initially when they formed, they were wearing these black cloaks, similar to the ones they have from Akatsuki, but they didn't have any clouds on there or anything. It wasn't Akatsuki cloaks, it was just black cloaks he was wearing. So that should get added. And one last one is the Sound 4 with the reanimations. So it was filler in the war arc, but all of the Sound 4s did get reanimated in one of the fillers, and then they had to fight the ones who killed them in Naruto Part 1 during the Sasuke retrieval arc. So that was quite cool. But yeah, they're all missing reanimation, so we can add them in as well. That would be cool. And yeah, that's my list. Pretty sure I rambled through it quite quickly, but it's still been quite a while. It took me like 12 minutes or 14 minutes to go through the whole list. So I'll put pictures of the characters post when I'm editing this, so that they're all there as well with the pictures when I'm speaking about them, so that it's easy for people to understand who I'm speaking of. And yeah, if you like this video idea and if you want to see more of these kind of things, like I have some of characters that should be they should add to the game or some other games and some kind of wish list kind of things, I can make some more videos like this as well if this kind of thing does well. But yeah, this was something that just came to my mind and I thought it would be good to put it out there. I'll put this into maybe clips as well, and I'll create a poll to check how many people actually would be willing to pay for character costume packs. So make sure you vote on that and let me know your thoughts through that as well. But yeah, with this done, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace out.